know that you're curious.
So it's 2020, and oh, what a year 2020 has been. I decided to use Prom Queen on this bench for two reasons. Number one, I hadn't ever really used this color before. And number two, I have a high school senior and she got gypped out of her senior prom this year due to global conditions.
Stay true to that fire in your heart.
I began this project by applying a coat of DIY paint in Old 57.
We fly, try so hard to get there, and we might be lost but not forever.
After I started the project, I realized I really wanted to add raised stenciling on the bench. You can visit my YouTube channel to see how I did raised stenciling on other projects. Normally, I don't get to spend that much time with my oldest child. She is a high school senior. She is very busy. She has extracurriculars and lots of friends and does all those things that a 17-year-old does and doesn't really want to hang out with her parents very much, and I don't blame her for that. I didn't want to hang out with my parents when I was 17 either.
Don't say you're ridiculous, you're not even close.
For this layer, I'm using two colors, Summer Crush and Carnival Red. And we're using two separate brushes and two separate bowls and just randomly applying the colors.
It all, we get a little wiser.
This is about the point in the project where you think, what am I thinking? But you just have to trust the process. We have just come off of a period of quarantine or self-isolation or social distancing or whatever you want to call it. I was given the gift of time with my daughter before she goes off to college. We were going to be separated by a very great distance. And while I have no doubt that she is ready to fly, I still knew that I was going to miss her.
About sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering.
For this layer, I'm using DIY paint in Queen Bee and just giving a quick all-over coat. I'm not worried about full coverage, I'm just getting the color on there.
You simply need to know about sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wondering before you make it safely to the end.
For my final layer, I'm using the color Prom Queen. You can find any of the DIY paint products and brushes that I use in this video over on my website, junkeduphome.com. The link to my website is in the description box below.
I was never the one to write up a song.
I started out my wet distressing by using a clean, lint-free cloth.
Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting.
I then decided to switch to a clean, old sock. Since I was wet distressing the entire bench, I knew it would take me a while just to use the lint-free cloth. The sock had a little bit more grip to it, and I was able to distress pretty quickly.
Making me wanna try forever, and I feel so free.
As I progressed through the project, I did have to rinse my sock out several times as it starts to get gunked up with paint as you're taking the paint off your project.
I was never the one to give up the ghost.
Ordinarily, my kids don't really take much interest in my work. They might run past me in the garage or run past my studio and say, "Oh, Mom, that's really cute, I like that." Or occasionally I get a, "Hey, Mom, that's a great color." So I'm in my workroom and I'm working on this bench that I originally had a certain plan for, and that plan included using a green color. So my daughter popped in and she sat down and went through the color samples with interest and worked with me to come up with a new color palette. So we took out the green and we substituted the yellow, and I think she made a really great choice.
And I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time, and I know it so well.
I finished this project with a coat of clear wax using my DIY Relaxed Fit wax brush.
Glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them.
I let my wax dry overnight, and then I buff it up the next day for a nice subtle shine.
So free, oh my sweet baby.
So not only do I absolutely love the way that this project turned out, I think I enjoyed the journey so much as well. And I got to share a part of it with my oldest child, who will be leaving the nest soon. So I feel like every time I look at pictures of this bunch, I will know that it was cherished time with my child.
Baby.
Thanks so much for watching. For more tips, tricks, and video tutorials, please visit and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dunked Up. See you next time.
I know that you're curious, I know that you're strong, but life can be furious.